Welcome to Embracing Infinity, exploring the infinite oneness in the space of love and truth. Host Jennifer Rose is an international spiritual medium, healer, channeler, mentor, and transformational guide. Her focus is encouraging individuals to know themselves within the lens of their divine heart and highest potential, to evolve within the frequency of love and peaceful harmony. Now, here's your host, Jennifer Rose.
Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to Embracing Infinity. I'm Jennifer Rose, and we are on the Sacred Spiral Network. This is a very special episode edition of Embracing Infinity. I have my good friends and colleagues here today to do a special reading show for you. I don't do a whole bunch of them, so it's kind of a special day. Miss Lori, who's taking care of us in the background, we have a couple pages that aren't connected, so if you could help me reconnect those in the background, that would be wonderful. I'd be so honored and appreciative. Thank you too. And welcome to everybody who's beginning to join us. I hope you are enjoying your July so far. Happy July. And I hope you are enjoying your summer season, summer vacation, summer holiday, whatever you have planned. But I'm so excited to be here with all of you here today on this lovely day with my beautiful friends, psychic mediums, Nancy Muratalla, Fran Pearce, Lynne Juneau, and Kelly Brickel joining me for a fun and festive reading show as we celebrate Independence Day here in the U.S., which is actually tomorrow, but we're getting a head start. So for those of us here who celebrate, I hope you have a fun weekend planned, whether that's with family or friends, and however you're planning on celebrating. Much love to you, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's stop and say hi to everybody after I do my announcements really quick. Everybody, this coming Sunday is my For the Love of Spirit Sunday spiritual service, and our guest medium is the lovely Fran Pearce, who is also part of my Team Angel, as I lovingly like to call them, with Nancy Muratalla and Kelly Brickel as well. That will be at 10 a.m. Pacific time and 6 p.m. in the UK this coming Sunday as well. So please do join us. We have mediumship and inspired address, a group healing, spiritual poetry, loving music, and lots of love. It's a very loving, safe community and space to be in. So we'd love to see you. The website is to join us is mediumjenniferrose.com. And you can click on the event and then follow the steps from there to sign up and receive the Zoom link as well. After that, we'll be having one more service in later July, and then we'll be on a summer break from Sunday service until September after that. So we've got 2 more coming up. And you can also go on my website and you can subscribe to my newsletter and be kept up to date of all of my upcoming events, including our Embracing Infinity shows and my sister show, The Love Show. Speaking of which, on Monday on my sister show, The Love Show, I have the lovely Karen Bonafilio, who I know most of you know and love and adore. And if you haven't met her yet, she's absolutely wonderful. She's an award-winning author and also a host on the Sacred Spiral Network. And she will be my guest this coming Monday. And that will be at 6 p.m. Pacific time and 2 a.m. in the UK. So thank you all for listening to those quick announcements. Let's say hi to everybody. I see Mr. Brian Lair is here. Hello, my magical friend. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Happy 4th to you. Me and my shadow. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. Great to see you as well. Miss Evelyn Chesham, good to see you. Happy Friday. Thank you for the hashtag live. That does help the algorithms a little bit. Oh, I got some knocks on the wall. So spirit is in the house, everybody, for these readings. Excellent. We love to hear that too. Thank you for the hashtag live. That does help the algorithm. So if anyone wants to stick that in the comments, also a follow on Facebook, on YouTube, subscription, we greatly appreciate it. So thank you for all of that, everybody, as well. Karina Special, good to see you too. Happy 4th, my friend. Loving thoughts to you as well. Adam, good to see you too. Hi, it's been a little while. Great to see you, Adam. Welcome, welcome. Also, my friend from California here. Happy 4th to you too. Hello, Melissa from New Zealand. Thank you for joining us. Miss Melissa from New Zealand. What time is it there? Because there's like a 19-hour difference. So I think you must be very early riser. So God bless you for that. Kim Princess, hello, hello. Love the blue hearts and happy 4th to you, Mr. Jeffrey. Happy 4th to you too, my friend. Thank you for being here. Jackson for socks. Love the name. Thank you. Good to see you. Yes, my friend Brian, the shiny, happy people from California are all here today. And so we're here to like share that sunshine. Although some of you over the pond have more sunshine than we do. You have like heat waves. I don't know what's going on with that. We must have traded weather. We're quite mild here so far, but it's coming. It's coming. Becca Sue, great to see you. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Great to see you over on YouTube. Hello, hello. And Susan X9H7, hello, hello. Cowgirl, good to see you. Thanks for joining us here at Killer X Cool Drive. Hello, hello. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Miss Heidi Gohl, thank you for joining us from Colorado. Always helping to share out these events too. So thank you, Heidi. We love you, girl. Much appreciated. And there's our Fran. She's in the background saying hello to everybody. Good to see you. Kay Weezy, you are made it. Good to see you too. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Am I all caught up, Miss Lori? I think I am. I think we're all caught up. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Our pages are all connected. We're good to go. All right, everybody, without further ado, let's do some fun and magical readings. And we're going to bring all the ladies on to come join me. Miss Lynne Juneau, Miss Fran Pearce, Nancy Muratalla, and Kelly Brickel. Welcome, welcome, ladies. Okay, Kelly's coming on in a minute. She's getting situated. She's been a busy gal this morning, too. So how are we doing, ladies?
We're doing so fine, I think.
We're doing so fine.
Happy Independence Day, everybody.
Happy Independence Day.
May I say, let it be that the entire world can celebrate independence, freedom. That's all I have to say this morning.
Yes, I love that. May we all have world peace.
Let there be universal freedom.
I love that. Universal freedom for all. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Fran. Well said. All right. We're done. We can go now.
Our job is done.
That was beautiful. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining me here today, too. It's fun. I always get excited when we get to all work together and then do some messages for our community. They're always so supportive of us, giving us so much love and showing up on all of our shows and everything, too. So it's a great chance for us to like give something back. And Kim Princess is saying you're all decked out, Lynn. That's true. You've got the stars and stripes up, darling. I know. I looked all over for my electric blue top. I was like, where is it? It's buried in somewhere, you know. I'm like, I found it. That was too funny. Oh my goodness. All right. Brian says he's gonna have to put his sunglasses on. We're so bright.
Brian looks good in shades. That'll work.
Yeah. We're spreading our sunshine around. We're spreading our sunshine around. Okay. Are we ready to get to some readings, ladies?
Yes,
absolutely. Are we good to go? Okay. My dear friends, and hello to everybody who has joined us since we got started. Thank you all for being here. Happy 4th, happy Friday, happy weekend, happy July, and happy summer to you all. That up. I know, right? If you would like to receive a message, we may be doing mediumship readings. We may be doing psychic readings, whatever we feel called to as guided by spirit. Please do put into the comments over on YouTube or Facebook if you are open to receiving. This gives us your consent to receive a reading. It also lets us know you're still here. So if you leave and we call your name and you're not here, we will be moving on. So please do try to stay with us. And if you are receiving a message, if you would please, as quick as you can, put your responses in the comments as well too. So we know we're on the right track. We know we're with the right person. That means the world to us. It doesn't have to all be spelled correctly because I know you're on your phones doing this, but those little bit of feedback. Yes, he wore a hat. No, he didn't have a dog. Those kinds of things as best that you can. We greatly, greatly appreciate your help because that connection, it makes for the messages to be stronger, better, and more beautiful for everybody. Okay, so it looks like everybody's starting to chime in here. So if you'd like to receive a message, put open over into the comments. And I believe Miss Lynn is going to get us started, AKA the ribbon lady. Hello, Michael Christopher. Thanks for being here. Hello, Susan Kramer. Thanks for being here. Teresa, Patrick, thank you all for being here. We love you. Okay, Miss Lynn, go to it.
All right. Oh, happy holiday, everybody. Good to see you. Spirit's ready to work. There goes my throat. So I was drawn a while ago to Carol Johnson, who I don't know, but I see you're hanging out with Ms. Evelyn. So you must be good people. See, I'm psychic right off the bat. I know you're a good person. So I am drawn to the color yellow for you, Carol. Not just any yellow, butterscotch. So for those of you who've not seen me work before, I read ribbons. I guess I could back up just a tiny bit. My ribbon display, which is a divine download from Spirit and me and Amazon, has 50 spots on it and 50 colors. And so I will go to what I'm drawn to for you, and I might even put you to work. So Carol 2296. Yeah, there you are. Okay. So butterscotch, and there are numbers and positions for all of these, is number 30 on my display. And this is a wonderful color of self-expression and creativity. So this is orange, but it's also got, well, it's yellow with a measure of orange in it, let's say. So there's a lot of creativity attached to this and self-expression, because that 30 reduces to a 3. So Carol, what I feel coming forward for you today is encouragement from Spirit to do something more creative, or do more with your creative ventures than you've been doing recently, if you would understand that. And I'm going to watch for your comments. Carol, you are a bright light, even if you're not producing something physical, to be creative. And again, I do feel you have creative talents. You make people feel better just by entering the room. Okay. You bring the light. So your energy itself is a lovely gift to the people around you. And let's see if you would understand that. This butterscotch also tells me that it's time to slow down just a tad and enjoy the sweetness of life. You've been lacking creativity. Okay. I feel that what's lacking is the expression of it. Okay. I feel that you have creative talents, and that's like a missing piece of the happiness puzzle for you. Okay. I'm actually sensing that there is something physical that you could create, something artistic that would bring you a lot of joy. And I see you gifting people with it, at least for a time, rather than doing it for money. And just being happy and playing. This is one of the kid colors. All right. So Carol, as I'm feeling into this, would you please pick a number between 1 and 50 for me? And I'm going to feel more into this. Carol, I do feel someone in spirit moving forward for you, a woman in spirit, and she feels like a sister/friend to you. All your crafts and paintings are gifts. Aha. This brings you a lot of joy. It's worth whatever you spend on it, because it feeds that lovely creative part of you, and it blesses the people you give this to. 19, thank you very much. So I do feel a woman in spirit stepping forward for you, who had some of your personality traits in that she would brighten up a room when she entered it also. So if this woman was a friend of yours, she was like a sister. If she was your sister, she was like a friend, if you would understand that. The relationship is not very clear, but she was definitely a big blessing in your life. So number 19, there we go, right on the end. Oh, okay. So here we are on Independence Day. This is olive green, number 19. And there's a very military type of flavor to this. Your Aunt Rita was your friend and your mentor. Yeah, that closeness really comes through. Rita encouraged you to be yourself. Yeah, to be your best self, and like, damn the torpedoes. In other words, never mind what other people think. Be yourself and enjoy. Yeah. Okay. Back to the ribbon you've chosen, number 19. I also feel a gentleman in spirit stepping forward. Carol, if your father had a military connection, this feels like either your father or your grandfather on your father's side. There's very, very masculine. This feels like the masculine side of your family. And he wore his uniform proudly, if you would understand who that is. Okay. And I hear him say, I always finish what I start. There's something that you learned from him about being responsible in that regard. Your dad was in the Army for 34 years. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, your dad is stepping forward proudly on this Independence Day weekend. And what you learned from him in the way of discipline, and a lot of this was by example rather than him. Now, he may have instructed you a bit, but I don't feel like he pounded it into you. But you absorbed that idea of once you make a commitment, you keep to it. And once you start something, you finish it, if you would understand. Okay? 34 years. So your dad is coming forward with a lot of pride in you and what you've accomplished with your life. And here is Rita, your friend and mentor, encouraging you to play. So you get your kid self encouraged today, and kudos for being a good grown-up. Okay, Carol, I'm going to leave you with the love of these two wonderful departed people from your life, and I appreciate you letting me work with you today.
Oh, that was a beautiful message, Lynn. Thank you so much. So happy for Carol that she got a reading. Lots of support from Kim Princess here as well, too, while she was receiving that. She indeed is very creative. She helped. Hi, Miss Kelly. Happy 4th. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Carol helped make the magic wands for Fran and Shannon, or for our messages from the Enchanted Realms. Yeah, and they add it's just beautiful too. So happy you received a message. Okay. Hello, Michelle. Great to see you. Thank you all for joining us who has been here. How are you doing, Miss Kelly? You made it.
Yes.
Busy spiral producer, you.
There's always something in the atmosphere. It's all good. It's all well.
Isn't that
true?
Thank you for yeah. Okay, beautiful Fran. I think you're going to be next, but first we're going to do a check-in so we can see who is still here and who is still open. So please put open in the comments as fast as you can so Fran can look at your names and see who she's guided to give a message. Okay, Miss Fran. Let's see here. All right, Fran, you're muted. Let me unmute you. I was doing a little bit of, there you are. You're unmuted now. We can hear you. Lots of people commenting open. We're just staying muted while each other is working. That's why that happened.
Yeah, I don't see that many opens here.
There's a whole bunch, Miss Fran. We have Kay Weezy. We have Jeffrey. Charlene is open. Patrick is open. Jennifer McCormick is open.
Okay.
Let's see. Yes, she is. There is a Melissa. I don't know if it's Melissa Callahan, though. It's this Melissa. Is that the same? She may have switched from one there. Oh wait, there she is. Wait, no, she is here. So I think we have two Melissas. She is here, Fran. Okay. I'm gonna mute myself and leave it to you, babe.
Okay, I think this is from Melissa Callahan, but first I want to say regarding that butterscotch ribbon, it certainly speaks to me of butterscotch sundaes, and I would like one, please. So that's all. Thank you, Lynn. That was a beautiful reading. Melissa, I have a Fred. It said, or the words were, "Let it be Fred." So I hope that means something to you. Let me see how it comes through. There's a man wearing a false beard. I think he's showing aging with his false beard, and he's applauding me. So I figured that out. But he's actually wants to come through as this young, beautiful man that he was and remains, now, is because that's the best part of his life. he's a stocky build, which was perfect for a man named Fred. He likes to have fun with this, so we're in for fun. I'm getting that he was an uncle, a very spirited man who liked to tout his own horn, but he found great humor in it as well. You know, he would declare his greatness to all, but he knew that was pretty funny too. So he was a joy to be around, and he likes to remind you of that. He hopes that he gave some of that to you, because it got him through many times that were tough as hell, he says. But he blasts out some of this crazy humor of his, self-depreciating it sometimes, but always with love and always with humor. And that's what got him through. And he gives as many sparkles of that to you as you receive, because he wants to help you through the rough times that he knows you're faced with. He says, poo, just poo on all that. It's not worth giving one bit of yourself over to the hard times, just grab a hold of the light, swing on through them like it's a rope swing from a tree. Hold on to that light and swing on through it. I'm with you to help with that all the time. There's nothing but joy over here, and that joy spreads to you, and through you spreads to all others. So, go for it, girl. You got it. See if there. Thank you, Fred. See if there's anything more we got going here, Fred. June. There's a June. Have you a June in your past? If not, of course, that's a month we just passed through. But we got June. It's a time for revival, it says. And you did it well. So I see that you're in a rather passive state right now. And I don't know who this is, but this is a message I'm getting. And this is a good place for you to be, because it's restful and it's peaceful. So allow yourself this time. And I'm still getting the name June. So take this with you, please. So much love coming to you. You're just surrounded with love and peace, So I would just love to go out with you for a cuppa. Grab some of that love and peace you got going. There's a sparkle energy all about you all the time. So what a gift you are. What a gift you have, and what a gift you are. So that's I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you.
What a beautiful message, Fran. That was amazing.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And sorry, I'm trying to click, but my clicker's slow. Susan Kramer saying, "Go, Fran, lovely reading." That was amazing. Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you, Susan.
Okay, that was wonderful. Miss Nancy, are you ready to go next? Okay, everybody is doing a really good job of putting open in the comments. So yes, if you're still here, still ready, willing to receive a message, please put that in the comments. And how are we doing, Nancy? I know your computer is acting up, so I'm checking in with you.
It is. It's definitely. Here's the good news and the bad news is my new computer is probably working. But I think a little Mercury retrograde that's currently in the sign of Cancer right now is just really kicking ass everywhere, because I am very spotty. So I'm hoping I can get out and it can be heard. So let's go for it.
So far, so good, Nancy.
I would like to go. Okay. I would like to go to Charlene if I can. So Miss Charlene Shaz, I think you just said you were open, so I'm guessing you are definitely here. Okay, my dear. I first off pulled a card for you, so I want to start off with that. And the card that I pulled says the open door, permission, choice, awakening. You don't need a sign, just a step. So when I read into this for you, I want to say that you have definitely been moving forward You've been pushing through boundaries. Hi, Charlene. The message that I'm hearing really loud and clear for you is, people often talk about setting boundaries, which are just as equally important. But what I'm hearing really loud is breaking some boundaries, letting go of the I have to or I should, letting some of that fall to the ground and moving past some of those, imprinted feelings and things that we feel like we have to do, that we have to follow. I'm hearing, let that go, let that go. You pave the way for exactly how you want it to be, how you want it to look. And with that, I also feel like I have a woman coming through. She does feel very maternal, possibly a grandmother. Like it feels like that type of energy. I feel like she comes through I feel like she's very stern. Like I feel like there's no question. She kind of says it how to rule the roost. And I feel like there is a huge dynamic of a lot of women power in your family, where you guys know what you want, you know what you need to say, you lay it out there. Thank you. I also feel with her that I feel like there something with I don't know if somebody had a fall, or if there's a hip or some kind of mobility issue. I feel like there's something with the leg. So let me know if that resonates, because I feel like there's a connection. I don't know if it's with her. She was an amazing medium. That's awesome. So I feel like there was some either fall or some chronic pain that was going on either in the hip area or leg, where I'm feeling like I need some walking. I feel like I can't get around as quickly as I used to be able to do that. So let me know if who has that going on. Yes, my mom broke her leg. Okay, thank you for that. So your grandmother is definitely present. She's aware. She knows what's going on. Since her passing, she's around. She's trying to help facilitate healing and support and guidance there. I am also hearing very strongly that relationships that are not currently working, to let them go for now and concentrate on what you need. Okay, that's just how it's coming to me. I hope it makes sense to you. But those relationships that are just not working easily, to put them on the shelf right now and just concentrate on you and the direction that you're going in. And I do know with Charlene, I do already know that you are an absolute phenomenal medium. And I get chills with that, because the best is still yet to come for you. I just feel so much like excitement all around you, and keep moving forward. Keep allowing your light to shine. Do not let it dim for anyone. Don't hold yourself back, and be your authentic self, because that is the beauty of who you are. So I want to leave all of that with you, Charlene. You're beautiful. I love interacting with you. You have such a radiant glow about you. So thank you. And I hope that helps in some way. Grandma sends so much love and tells you to keep going, girl, keep going. So lots of love, Charlene.
Beautiful message for Charlene. Thank you, Nancy. That was lovely. Woohoo! Look at us. We're doing such amazing messages for our community here today. And hello to everybody who's joined us. Miss Kelly Brickel, are you ready to go next? Shall I have anyone put numbers in for you too? Okay. So if everybody would like to continue receiving and is still here, please put open in the comments, but also put in, is month and day enough, Kelly, or all three, month, day, and year, if you would like to receive a message, because Kelly, I'll check your numbers, and then you're muted, love. Hold on.
Okay. All right. Yes. Seeing if I can just double check something too. Month and day would be great. Year would be lovely too as well. That would be
Okay.
wonderful.
Okay, so if you'd like to receive a message from Kelly using her numerology, please put in your numbers into the chat and we will work from there, and let us know that you're open. So that's going to start coming in. And while you're doing that, everybody, thank you to everybody who's joined us. We're doing a reading show here today because it is Independence Day tomorrow here in the US as well. So I thought this was a good time to be celebratory and do a nice reading show for our community, for all of you who are always doing so much to support all of us as well too. Please do heart our video if you're over on Facebook, thumbs up our video if you're on YouTube. It really does help the algorithms. A little hashtag live is in the comments is wonderful as well too. You can follow all of us ladies over on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram and other social media platforms as well. And you can subscribe to us over on YouTube as well too. We've got the Sacred Spiral Network on YouTube, Kelly Brickel on YouTube, Medium Nancy Muratalla on YouTube, Lynne Juneau on YouTube, and Medium Jennifer Rose on YouTube. We'll get you on there soon, Miss Fran. Okay. All right, Miss Kelly, the numbers are all starting to come in, and I will hand it over to you.
Sure. I'd like to go to Dominic Ali. And Dominic, if you have a question, you can let me know. What jumps off the page is that it's very important for you to trust yourself this year. So this year is all about going within and having some personal revelations. And while you're having those revelations, have them come like softly and have them come to you in a way where you're not rushing yourself, where you're not putting pressure on yourself, where you're not forcing yourself to have something that you think should show up in a certain way. The confidence is important and trusting yourself is important because naturally you have really good instincts of what works for you. And sometimes when we're in a tailspin, we can feel that goes left or right and we feel off kilter. That is a sign always for self-care. That is a sign for just slowing down and taking a moment to come back to yourself. And I feel that ultimately, as long as you are, I feel like this is important to mention. It sounds simple, but I feel like it's important to mention. As long as you're doing things day by day, as long as you are getting a little work done every day, like that's an accomplishment. And to go back and to review all the things that you've accomplished in the last 3-4 years, I feel like there has been a significant shift in the past 3-4 years where you really changed your life. You really changed your openness. I feel like you had to open your mind. There was like a series of aha moments, epiphanies, and also a change of belief system. And to give yourself credit for how much you've done. I'm not sure if you journal consistently, but the consistency will help you understand how much you've accomplished. If you can understand this, Dominic, let me know. Hello, hello. And I feel like it's important to also like come on in where like inviting a loved one in for a second. And I feel like there's a father figure coming in to acknowledge just how much you've done and acknowledge your sensitivity. I feel like sometimes you still give yourself a hard time, again, because you think you could do it faster, or you're aware how sometimes you get overwhelmed or you're sensitive to things. And you sometimes think, well, if I'm more aware of myself now, I could have evened this out by now. And absolutely not. This is a part of you to work with rather than to try to nullify or neutralize. And I feel like Father is stepping in. And I feel like beyond that, Grandfather is stepping in too, to say like you always were a sensitive kid, like you connected to music, you connected to being more on the quiet side. You were in your own little world a lot. And so they always knew that you did things a little bit differently and you were one to observe and you had this sweetness to you. They always knew this. And I feel like you know this about yourself too, but sometimes when we know things about ourselves, we're still making, I guess, narratives about how we would like ourselves to be in the world, rather than just kind of saying, yeah, that's me in the world. Like, look at me go. And that's just happens to be me in the world. It's interesting because there's a message about standing up straight, standing up tall, wearing your best, looking your best. So I feel like that was talked about with you. Like dress, like it was encouraged from a young age to dress nice, look respectable, or have like a good attitude, like the decorum of how you present yourself. And it's just like the whole message here is you are doing all those things. It's just you learned what is really, really important. And there's some things as a man you've had to learn yourself, and there's things that you can remember as a man that your grandfather and your father bring on into as well. And they want you to know that it runs deeper, and you have access to that. And that's why it takes you a little bit longer, because you go deeper than they ever could and did. And they're proud of you. So there's like a watch, a timepiece that's acknowledged. It reminds me like brass or gold color, and they're pointing to that too. I'm not sure if that's your watch, but that comes in for a second. I don't know. Forgive me. I don't know why it comes in for a second. It seems like it seems a little bit more modern, the watch, rather than old. So I just feel like it's an ode to, let me just sit with it for a second, because there's a reason why it's coming on. And it's an ode to giving yourself, I feel like, a break for all the things that you have done already and all the future success you're going to have. Because the watch feels like it's a present from the past that you actually gifted yourself, and you want different things now. So there's more beautiful things to come. If you can understand this, it's time to update your wardrobe. It's time to update the pieces that you wear. There are sentimental things, but you're in a new phase now. And I feel like that's really coming in. You're saying, yes, Bratch pocket watch. Oh, you can understand so I feel like, so I said brass for a reason. That's great that you understand that for pocket watch with like, with dad. But I feel like you have a gold colored pocket watch too. And it's acknowledgement of the seasons and changes of life. Okay. So you're in a new era. So you get to keep those things, but it's time for a new watch, and it's time for some new clothing too as well. I just feel like the number one message is you've learned so much, you're doing so much. Celebrate that instead of continuing to, I guess, be hard on yourself sometimes. I hope you can understand this, Dominic. Thank you so much. And thank you for your father, for coming in, and your grandfather too as well. Thank you.
Beautiful
Thank you
message,
for understanding.
Kelly. Yeah, lots of detail, beautiful message. That was wonderful. So happy you got to receive a message today, Dominic. That's wonderful too. Okay, everybody, thanks so much for being here and staying present. And there's just lovely energy that we're all creating here today on this beautiful Friday afternoon/evening too. And Dominic is sending his love as well too. Miss Judith, are you still here, love? I wanted to check in with you if it's okay if I give you a message, because I was feeling drawn to you. I just want to check in and make sure you're still here, darling. So I didn't know if you were stepping in and out. And I will wait for her just a second to see if she's still here, Miss Judith. Okay, beautiful. And everybody else is checking in too. So if Judith is not here, then I know who I can work through next. So thank you for that as well too. And thanks again for all of the love. Okay, Miss Judith is still here. Excellent. Thank you, Miss Judith. And it's okay if I work with you. Beautiful. Okay. Judith, when I saw you come into our live here and over in the chat, I felt drawn to your granddaughter, and I do already know some things about her because Judith posts on Facebook a tribute for her beautiful granddaughter as well too. So I'm going to do my best to get you some new pieces as well for her too. But she comes in with so much love that it takes me a breath to kind of compose with my heart and the emotions that she expresses from her heart through my heart to your heart, Judith. I know she was somebody who always tried to do the right thing from the time she was a little girl. Very vibrant, very colorful, gorgeous to inside and out. I already know that she was very pretty, but inside and out. And she really would, if there was a little stray animal outdoors, she would bring them in and want to help them and make them all better. This is what I receive from her, of her essence, of her natures too. I also know she has a very intelligent, kind of analytical thinking mind. And so she had an ability to problem solve and process a lot of details as well too. And this would make sense with her high level of sensitivity that she had as well, Miss Judith, as well too. She brings me to the scene of her passing and lets me know that she was removed before any physical feelings or impressions happening onto her physical system. I want to be very delicate of how I'm giving you this information, but she's showing me this like prior removal as well too. And she shows me loved ones there. She shows me angels there. She shows me God him herself was there too. Okay. Thank you, Judith, as well too. I feel so honored to be able to connect her for you. And she's so happy with the work that you're doing on her behalf with the family, not just for her to keep her memory alive, but to get the laws changed so that more people will continue to be safe from now on too. And she's like, that's all I want. It's like she doesn't even need the tribute, but she appreciates it so much. But what she wants is to know that more people will be safe, that she is an instrument of the divine into making this world better through the work that you're doing for her, Judah, too. So I know that she's incredibly graciously appreciative of you. I'm sure you already know this already, too. She has this very spring-like energy to her as well, because like I can see her like in this field of wildflowers and she's holding them up. There's different kinds and little petals and big petals, and she's just so happy. She's just so happy. She's just like this little angel. Yes. And she says, I still have my pretty long hair. She says, I still have my pretty long hair too, as well too. I feel like she had a special name that she liked to call you, Judith, as well too. That was her term of endearment for you as well, because that's showing up in my awareness too. And I know she wants everybody to know that she's doing well and she's okay over on the spirit side of life as well too. I know this to be very important. Tell everybody I'm okay. And she's full of laughter where she is. So she's in such a safe and beautiful place that she laughs and she giggles. She plays with little kids. She plays with little animals. And she's really just having the time of her life. And she wants you to know that so you can feel her joy. And she tries to impress upon you and the other family members her joy, and because she wants you to feel her. And so know if you have these moments of joy out of nowhere, it's her. And that's really, really important, because I know sometimes when we're grieving, we feel like, are we even allowed to experience joy? But she's like, oh yes, that's me. Okay, beautiful. That makes me so happy to hear too. There's something about candy too, Judith. I don't know if she liked candy or there's a joke or memory about candy, but she's bringing that to my awareness as well. Something about the candy or the love of the candy or her sweet, something like that she shows. And she just has this kind of big smile with that as well too. I know that there's something she's showing me. I think it's symbolic for you, Judith, but she's talking about like the roll of the dice. So I'm not sure what that means. Hopefully you will too, but she's like something about the roll of the dice. And then she shows me like 2 ones. So we've got like snake eyes. So this is something to do with like the odds or things like that of something that we're doing. So I think that's symbolic, but I think you understand that as I'm giving that to you as well too. She's saying that you talk to the fairies as well. And she's like, I'm out there with you when you're talking to the fairies. She's like, they see you, they see me, and we see them too. Isn't that our fun little secret that I just let out? That was so sweet. So Miss Judith, thank you for allowing me to give you a message from her today. She's just so lovely. So all my love to you. And I just feel honored that I was able to give that to you. everybody here who's with us, Judith Miller is a beautiful medium, very beloved in our community, and also an amazing physical medium as well too, over in Ireland. I like to call her the Queen of Ireland. You can give her a follow over on Facebook and YouTube as well too. So I will leave you with her love. And then I believe it's Miss Lynn's turn next. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay. Thank you, Judith, for the feedback. I greatly appreciate it. Lots of love to you. All right, Miss Lynne, I'm going to hand it over to you. And would everybody please do another check-in with us? Who is here and still open to receive a message from Miss Lynne, the ribbon lady? And she may ask you for a number to pick. So be prepared with your number, be between 1 and 50, right, Lynne?
Correct. And that was a beautiful message, Jennifer Rose. Oh,
thank you.
Gorgeous. Melissa, our Kiwi friend, I have seen you going, and I was actually drawn to you at the beginning also, but you know, it's come around. So look, yeah, there she is, Miss Melissa. And you are in New Zealand, is that correct? I believe I saw that. A proud Kiwi. Okay, so watching the comments. Boy, there's lots of folks here today. Okay, Melissa. Yeah, okay. So Melissa, the first ribbon I'm drawn to for you today is Midnight Blue. Very, very dark blue, as you can see. And it's number 43 on my display. And this deep dark blue always brings to mind the color of the night sky. And I see you sitting outside, appreciating the stars, appreciating nature, and really doing some of your deepest spiritual and philosophical thinking when you're outdoors at night. Would you understand that? The stars and the planets really speak to you, really inspire you. Oh, thank you, Ashley. And you're not the only one. You're not the only one that was inspired by the night sky. There's a gentleman in spirit, excuse me, stepping forward to speak to you, and he has a fatherly energy. If not your father, this is your grandfather, if you would understand that. Is this your father, Melissa? Because he is coming through with so much warmth and sitting right by your side. When you're out there appreciating the night sky, so is he. Right? Oh my goodness. I'm getting chilled. I'm getting God bumps from like the neck down as I say that, because I can feel him. If you were on a porch swing, for example, outside, you can feel him right there at your side, almost pressing up against you. That's how close he is. And you're sensitive enough and intuitive enough to know this has not been your imagination. Okay. Your father is not in spirit. Your grandpa Bill. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, he does come forward with that. And your grandpa Bill, this is on your dad's side, it feels like. Again, he has that lovely protective energy for you. And he liked to share in his interests with you. He would talk to you about things he didn't talk to his other grandchildren about, because you were a little more mature and a little more spiritually mature, and you didn't mind getting philosophical with him, if you would understand that. So here is this 43 is a wonderful spiritual number, because 43 reduces to 7, okay? And what your grandpa Bill talked to you about may not have sounded religious, may not have sounded particularly spiritual, but it was. He was philosophical. Okay, she says her grandpa brought her friend Travis, and you can feel Travis close to you. Okay. Do you feel them on either side of you? Because I was getting God bumps from both sides, as though, Oh, no wonder. That would make sense. Okay, like there's one on each side of you. The dynamic duo, they're calling themselves. And they like a good joke, both of them, yes? All right. So here's the other ribbon I was drawn to for you. Okay. Speaking of kiwis, if you cut open a kiwi, this is close to the color on a lot of them, yeah? And this wonderful chartreuse is a 16, which also reduces to a 7. So, my dear, you've got double 7s going here. And there is such a joy and a happiness for you tied to your native land and tied to the people that are part of your circle there. And that might sound elementary, but not everyone is people connected. Okay? You're connected to the land. You're connected to the people around you. I think it would be hard for you to imagine living anywhere else. That's more Travis. Okay. I'm sorry for your loss, Melissa. Oh, I'm being shown that the people in your circle of friends, like Travis, they're as dear to you and sometimes more dear than family. When you lose one of your friends, it goes to your core. Yeah. Again, you've got that solid connection to nature, shown by the midnight blue, and then also this green. The other thing this chartreuse green shows me, Melissa, is that you're going through a period of growth. This is the color of spring and hyper growth. And I've actually lived in areas where I see this, like Oklahoma, where after the rains, everything looks neon. It is growing so fast and so vibrant. And I'm getting goosebumps again on that. This is you right now, Melissa. You are ready for a spiritual breakthrough. You're ready for a big shift in your energy. Oh my gosh. And that 7-7 comes to mind. Wow. Melissa, go ahead and choose a number for me to wrap this up between 1 and 50. This is a little different for you, but okay, suddenly got to meet face to face for the first time. Oh my gosh. So you hadn't met him face to face, and a few hours later he died in a car accident? Wow. Because he feels close to you. The two of you had a soul bond that goes beyond how much time you got to spend on this earth plane together, is what I'm feeling. Okay. Number 20. And I'm also going to read for you real quickly number 77 in my angel numbers book. Okay. Because you've got 2 7s. Keep up the good work. Everything you're doing right now has the Midas touch. So the new track that you've taken your life on, reflected by this green, you're on the right track. So real quickly, oh, here we go. We're into the greens. You said 20. Check this. Emerald green. So you've gone from this lush, almost hard to manage hyper growth of spring to this nice solid emerald green. Number 20 is like the color of a lawn that's been well established. You are putting together a base for your life. A base for your life. Okay. I see. So encountering Travis in this life really changed you and changed the direction of your life, is what I'm understanding here. You're going to take that experience and you're going to build a new base for yourself. You're in the process of doing it right now. Right now. And you're going to start feeling more stable in the near future. And you're going to bring in that energy. You're going to allow that to happen. Okay? So, Melissa, I don't have all the time in the world to work with you here, but I'm glad that you're understanding this message. And Travis is going to be in the background. He's volunteered to help smooth the way for you and make this establishing of a new base in your life smoother and easier. Okay? So I'm going to leave you with his love and your grandpa Bill. And thank you for letting me work with you today.
Beautiful message from Melissa. Thank you for being here, Melissa, and so sorry for your loss. I know it's a hard time for you, so I hope this gave you a little bit of breathing space with your grief, and we were all sending lots of love to you as well. So that was a gorgeous message. Thank you, Lynn, too. Yeah, it means a lot. So she's very grateful. Yeah, she's very grateful. Okay, Miss Fran, it's your turn next. Can we please do another check-in? We just get more people joining by the minute. Here we have a huge group here today. So please do check in with us in the comments if you're open to receiving a reading, and please do keep up with us in the comments with your validations. Yes to the hat, no to the dog, et cetera, as quickly as you can because of the dreaded time delay that we have for comms to show up on our screens. So yes, hello to everybody who's joined us. Thank you. And as you're doing that, we're celebrating the Independence Day holiday weekend here in the US. This coming Sunday is my For the Love of Spirit Sunday spiritual service. You can sign up to join us and receive the Zoom link at mediumjenniferrose.com. And the lovely Fran Pearce is our guest medium. She will be doing the mediumship and the inspired address. We will also have poetry and a group healing, lots of love and music as well too. And Miss Kelly Brickel and Nancy Muratalla are also part of what I lovingly like to call my team of angels that helps me with the service every time we have one too. And then coming up on Monday is my sister show, The Love Show, with guest Karen Bonofilio, who also is the host of Inner Realms and Outers Journeys, which is also on Monday, followed by Be in the Light, followed by The Love Show. So please do join us for that as well. Okay, Miss Fran, everyone's starting to come in. We've got Susan Kramer, Karina Especial, Kay Weezy, Kels Garrick, Christine Maris. I think she's open. She said her name, so I think that means yes. Okay, you're muted, Fran. Let's get you unmuted. There we go.
Sorry.
All right,
Okay.
we can hear you now.
I'm ready, mon cher.
All right. Charm is open. Jennifer is open. Adam is open. Tracy.
Okay, but I know we're going to.
Excellent. Go for it.
I have two. One is really, really fast. Jade Fleming, darling, Brad sends his love. And that just came in really quickly. So I haven't qualified, but I hope you know a Brad, and if not, take it. And, we can all take the love. So Brad sends his love. And then Kay Weezy, this may not be what you're waiting for, but I'm going to give it to you because I got it. I pulled a badass card, first of all, for you. It says, I can and I will because I am a badass like that. That's you. And then I got this wee message. I don't know who it's from right now. The name Stella comes through. But the message is you're on a train, and the message to you is please enjoy the trip. That remember to watch out the window and take in all that incredible scenery and just the joy of seeing it out there and that it is there. If you love to speed up, you love to speed up and go woo, and it's great fun like a roller coaster, and you love that. We know that, but my goodness, don't forget to slow down. Check out that scenery. Check out your breathing. Get in tune with the clickety-clack, clickety-clack, clickety-clack of life on this train. It's a time to remember. It's a time to embrace the lessons learned. Time of transition. And the train is no better place to do that than that train. If you can take that time to enjoy the scenery, you can find out that there are gifts there. There are gifts in what you don't think you see, and suddenly you realize you did see. Perchance there was an angel, a fairy, a loved one. They do come through sometimes we don't realize it. Take the time to realize it, you know? Your message is pretty much slow down, enjoy the ride. Those moments are great. Take them, you do it. That's you. You know, you got to do it. But follow through afterwards with the slow down. Let me see if I get something else for you since I'm here. John says, remember the poker? Oh no. Remember the poker? And I'm seeing kind of dice being thrown around. Throw the dice. He says, you're the woman who likes to throw the dice to see where loves take you. Love takes you and life takes you. So keep throwing those dice and then decide which throw you're going to take to move on with. You are so in charge of your own life is this entire message. But just give yourself the gift of realizing each moment. Don't pass them through. Each moment is for you, even the crappy ones, you know. Take what's in that, even if it's just that you're able to overcome it. Wow, what better acknowledgement is there than that? You are capable of overcoming all of it and then moving on. Whee! So enjoy the ride, Kiwizi. Enjoy the ride. That's all. Thank you.
Oh, so beautiful, Fran. That's just so beautiful. You have such a lovely way so you read so poetically. So it's just lovely to hear the way that that you give your messages. So happy that you received a message here today, Kay Weezy. Lots of love to you. Yeah, John, I got you. Aw, that's so sweet. And Susan is saying, I had forgotten how much of a brilliant descriptive medium Fran is. We all need a clickety-clack dream journey. That's so cute.
Yes, we do. Yes,
that's so cute. I love it. All right, everybody. I believe our Miss Nancy is next. And if you would please put open to receiving in the comments. If you're still here, if you're still present, press open, and please do keep up with her in the comments as well with your validation, little quick ones as fast as you can so we can keep the show going here. So thank you. All right, Miss Nancy. Hand it to you.
Perfect. I know the beauty of live readings. Can you guys hear the lawnmower in the background? Do I need to shut my window? Okay. Oh, they're coming closer. Okay. All right. So I'm really feeling drawn to two people. So if you guys can just, I'm going to see how it unfolds. I'm feeling drawn to Paula Marie, and I'm also feeling drawn to Adam. So if you can both listen up, I do feel like there's a message in here for both of you. So first and foremost, I do have a card that I pulled, and it's called Whisper of Calm. It says harmony, breathe, grace, let quiet be your teacher. So what I'm feeling is that there has been a lot of movement. There has been a lot of running around. I feel like you are always on the go, not taking time for yourself all the time. And it's starting to feel a little too much. And as that comes in, I'm also feeling like we're not spending necessarily enough time really embracing what our needs are, where we're tending to others, we're tending to situations, and we're losing sight of what we need for ourselves. And by the time we get to ourselves, we're already too exhausted, and it's time to go to bed. We're just so tired. So I also want to, okay, thank you, Paula. I also do have a gentleman that is coming forward. Okay, thank you, Adam. I do feel like I have a gentleman that's coming forward, and I can smell cologne. He does feel very maternal in some way, where he would have been a father or, in that capacity. But I'm also not only feeling like musk, like a musk type cologne, but I'm also smelling some cigarette smoke. So it's almost like cologne flavored cigarette smoke, because I can smell them both. And as he comes in, I feel like this person would have been, he would have used his hands. He would have known how to like fix things, or take care of things that needed to be done. I'm also feeling like there would have been some kind of a either like a memory loss as he got older. I feel like there's either with the head, with the memory loss. Please tell me if either one of you can connect to this person so I can bring forward a little bit clearer. I also do feel very connected to, I'm getting organ. I feel like I'm seeing like open area. I don't know. I'm being shown like rodeos and cowboys or some kind of farmland, some kind of openness, open fields, if you will. Sounds like my husband. Okay. I'm also getting the month of May and the month of July as being significant. I do feel like with this person, it was something that would have progressed over time. Okay, that's okay, Adam. Just still hang in there with me because I do feel like there's a message in here for you. He was a cowboy. Okay, Paula, thank you. Okay. Here's what's unfolding that I do feel there's a little piece for both of you in here. Asking ourselves, you know, what is blocking me from feeling emotionally safe in my relationships is how it's coming through. And I'm also getting that time to release some of those wounds, some of those feelings, some of the feelings of regret, and let them go. And I feel like there's a really strong piece, and I'm just really got an overwhelming of dizziness that just came over me right now. I feel like there's a huge amount of healing that is being brought today for both of you, and a really encouragement about, you know, pushing forward, allowing yourself to, and it's funny when you put that on there, I want to talk a little bit about trust too, because, you know, I had a reading recently where the 4th of July came up with some fireworks, and I felt like it was really a celebration of independence. I want to talk a little bit about taking this opportunity during this, you know, Independence Day that we're up upon, to trust living, you know, in your authentic self, and, you know, trust feeling soul-led. And it's okay to have discernment and not trust. That's okay. But trust yourself and trust what you are getting. And I really get a strong sense of slowing down a little bit more. Listen to your body, mentally and physically. Allow yourself to unwind, and it will all come to where it's supposed to be, is how it's being shown to me. So have patience with yourself, have patience with situations that have happened, because they don't just go away. They don't just heal themselves automatically. It takes time. So try just your very best to breathe through them. Okay, so I do want to leave that with both of you. And thank you, Paula. I literally almost like fell over in my chair with a little bit of a dizziness that came over me, which I tend to get, but during a reading, it feels like it's not necessarily always my energy when that happens. So I'm going to leave you both. I did feel really drawn because I felt like there was pieces for both of you. So I'm sending you lots of love. Again, I did get the months May and July. Let me know if that is significant for you. I'm also getting, I just want to throw these names out here because I love to know how I connect with names. I'm getting the name either June or Junie, something with a J, or Janet, as being some kind of name, not necessarily crossed over. It could be somebody that's here connected with you. But I did want to share that because I was getting that download with those names. So thank you. And thank you both for letting me work with you together. Thank you.
What a beautiful double link that was. Wow, Nancy, that was very impressive to watch that. So great. Oh, you just froze, but yeah, good. You heard it too. Well done. Well done. And Paula, just girlfriend to girlfriend, please do get the dizziness checked by a physician too. I'd hate to see you suffer needlessly if there was something that could be done about that too. So that's just girl to girl. It's not a psychic thing too, but that used to be me 6 years ago, and it turned out I was anemic, and I got that treated, and it felt much better. So you never know, could have a real simple cause that you might be able to. So I just don't want to see you suffer. So much love to you as well. And I do believe it's Miss Kelly's turn. So if you would like to receive a message, again, open in the comments so we know you're still here, but also your numbers, either your birth month and birthday in numbers, or if you wish, you can also add the year as well too, but that will help her to get something for you, to give you a message here today too. So I'll let you guys get that going as well. Hello to everybody who's joined us as well. Courtney Lopez just got here, and I saw Michael Zinn was here as well too. And Arnie Layton joined us, and he's been putting hashtag live everywhere. Thank you, Mr. Arnie Layton. We love you for all that help and appreciation. Such a bright light too. And hello, Michelle as well. So the numbers are starting to come in there for you, Miss Kelly. And I will, yeah.
All right. I want to go to Adam for a second because I was really drawn to Adam, and then I believe I'm going to go to Arnie. That's just kind of where the energy is going. So Adam, like what I was getting was a lot of orange energy for you, and it's about embracing the zest for life again. So it was about really taking charge of your healing, really taking charge of allowing you to feel bliss in life again. And we have to go through different twists and turns sometimes to be able to receive that or to activate that within our life. So you're in a place of twists and turns, and it is healing nonetheless. There is a message like about music, and music healing the soul, healing the heart, healing the mind, and transforming that energy. So continue to work with music. I think I've read for you before. I have, and I've always mentioned music, and it just jumps off the page, with sound healing and how that is reconstructing the way that you think, reconstructing the way that you feel, like evolving your nervous system. We all have different spiritual awakenings, and sometimes when we're going through really rough stuff, that still is a spiritual awakening. But then when we find the higher vibrations, it can kind of shake up that additional caked buildup that's going within, even though actually it's been moving around for actually very positive reasons, even though it doesn't feel positive. So that feels like something I just have to say. And I feel like definitely, thank you. So like orange, sometimes it's red too. I feel like I want to wear red for you as well as orange, and a little pop of yellow. It's the warm colors. I feel like, let me go back into it. I was kind of feeling different things for you and Arnie too as well. Can you understand, this is either for you or Arnie, but I think it's for you, Adam. Can you understand that like your father growing up was encouraging and gave advice? And he was somebody who was intentional and somebody who would be very present for you to give you like these words of wisdom that would make you think. So Adam or Arnie, can you take this? Because I do feel like there's a father coming in wanting to acknowledge, and I'm just making sure where I am, because I feel like there's like messages I want to give to Adam, and then I want to shift into Arnie, and I'm just kind of seeing where I am for a moment. You said, I will do some chanting and sound healing with my tuning forks. Okay. Yes, please. And listening, to the animals, to whale music, to even like Celtic music, if you can understand this, like very unusual but beautiful sounds, melodic sounds. Okay. And thank you for understanding. You've been drawn to it's healing you. Color is healing. Okay. I also, and Adam and Arnie, can you take that with your father too? I just need to know kind of, I'll shift in regardless, but you let me know where you're at with that. So I just feel like one more thing I want to say to you, Adam, is, it's okay to like self-soothe. It's okay to come back into your energy and to find somebody or something that you can look to as an inspiration. So you can be like, wow, that person is living. That person is living rather, and you can get yourself into future energy and be like, that person inspires me with, what I want to do with life. Like, let me embody that. Like, that's living, that's life. Because sometimes we have to remember how to live. Sometimes we have to remember what we're striving for. Sometimes in the past, we have a goal or a person that helps us feel a certain way, and we go, that's living. And then when that ends, we go, what's living? So, I just feel like it doesn't have to be romantic. It's a person that inspires you and lights you up, like the 4th of July. We're talking about 4th of July. I also feel like I want to encourage you to go to the movies, Adam. And I'm just going to gently, because there's a lot of things I want to say to you, but like, I want to encourage you to go to the movies. I know this sounds really funny just to bring this up, but like Disclosure Day, like jumps out. I don't know if you've been wanting to see Disclosure Day or even like, I feel like a mental shift, right? That's the ticket. That's the ticket that will click into place. So all these things that I said, all these inspirations, and like forgiveness of the soul and enthusiasm and zest for the future. I feel like it's all there for you. I just want to encourage that. Okay, so I'm going to go to Arnie. And so Arnie, can you take Dad being really encouraging and like being very soulful when he gives you advice and intentional? Can you take this, Arnie? Let me know if you're here, Arnie.
I don't know if he's still here, Kelly. I did just pass him a quick message over on Messenger. So I think he may have popped out because he hasn't checked in quite some time since we started working. But I think he would understand the Disclosure Day, though, because from what I remember him posting. There he is. He's back. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Adam saw Disclosure Day. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
So he can understand that with the mental shift. Awesome. All right, cool. Absolutely, Adam. Absolutely. And then Arnie, it is in spirit that I get him get from him. I just want to make sure I'm placing this right. So Adam, can you take the father figure that gave like wisdom? And if I just need to, because I was blending with both of you, I just want to understand how that was coming in before I go a little bit deeper. And, I can, Disclosure Day was none too little disclosure. It's an interesting movie. It is. Okay, so we're gonna put that out for a second. Let me know if one of you can claim Dad as I'm describing him. I do want to also say that the movie made me cry. Hurry up, First Contact. Thumbs up to that. Thumbs up. Okay, yeah, it was total mind shift. Total mind shift. Just be in that frequency. Thank you for understanding. Absolutely, absolutely. All right. So Arnie, like what I was feeling was definitely love of partner coming in, love of partner, love and encouragement. And I feel like that's kind of where Adam and you two are blending. So I felt like love of partner, love of encouragement, acknowledgement of healing, acknowledgement of the past, gratitude, forgiveness. And I just feel like there is this heart of a lion that you have, Arnie, and your loved one. And I feel like this is your partner. I feel like this is your wife in spirit. Because this definitely feels relationship energy. Like there's a huge thank you for the amount of care and the amount of, I'm going to say fire that you have within you. So like over the years, you've really learned about this part of you and how it's an asset. And you've used it in different facets of your life differently. Okay, so you've used your fire differently. It could be passion, it could be anger, it could just be like very intentional. It could be just it could be even spiritual, okay? But this fire has been inside of you. And she talks about being very proud of the fact that you care so much. You care so much, and that you stand up for the things that you believe in. And she's calming you, she's calming you, she's coming to you and calming you and saying, thank you for being like this. But at the same time, like, you know, work with that fire, and don't burn out that fire. Find a way to keep that fire strong and consistent. And so she's saying thank you, because you give like you have it in droves, like you give it to other people. And she's saying now is the time to hone in on your leadership. So you've learned how to hone in on your fire, but she's saying hone in on your leadership. People need like somebody or something to believe in, and I feel like you've felt this, and this is kind of what motivates you within your life, and you're like, well, I'm kind of placing that, but she's just like, you're gonna have to reorganize your energy. And she's like, you are at a point in your life where you can show up in leadership for others. You did it for me, you're doing it in your life right now for other people. Like, believe in yourself. And for some reason, there's a nod to a dog. I don't know why she's bringing this up, but she's highlighting a dog. It could be one you have now, or sometimes they show me things. I'm like, I don't know, past, present, or future. So I'm just being honest. I see a dog. All right. And she's talking about it. And she's talking about kind of like standing up in responsibility. So for me, right away, the dog feels like a deeply committed endeavor, standing up in responsibility, loyalty, fidelity, all concepts that you have within your life that make great leadership skills for others that people need right now. A lot of men need encouragement. They need to be led. And so I feel this more for lifting up fellow guys and men around you, as well as women. But that's kind of where the leadership is with more men. So I want to put that out to you. I want to say thank you. And okay. Oh, you can understand this. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. It is very needed. And she's encouraging you because she's like, you've done it for me. You've done it for me. Why not? You know, that's what love's all about. Sending your love out into the world, not just at home, not just at home. So sending your love from her to you. She kisses your cheek. You got a kiss too, Adam. Both of your loved ones kissed you on the cheek. And thank you very much, both of you.
Beautiful messages, Kelly. Thank you. Wonderful. So happy you got a message, Arnie and Adam, too, as well. So thank you. And Arnie's saying thank you, much love, too. And Kel's is saying just beautiful. So lots of appreciation there. Real quick before we continue, Miss Kelly, where can people find you? I want to just go through a quick rounds of where everybody can find you real quick, and then we'll go to Lynne next.
Absolutely.
Before we can find you. Hold on.
People can find
we're just doing where we can find you. Don't worry, Lynne.
Wait a minute. Am I reading again?
No. Hold on.
People can find me at kellybrickel.com or like other social media platforms with Kelly Brickel. So come find me.
Okay.
I'm happy to say
Beautiful. And Lynne, where can people find you?
I'm at LynneJuneau.com. That's my website, which just got revamped. Thank you, Lori. And excuse me. I'm on YouTube and also on Facebook. So come find me, please.
Yay. And Miss Fran, where can people find you? Let me get you unmuted.
Oh, Facebook will do it.
Okay. She's got Holistic Harmonies Fran PCA. I think that's right.
Well, there is
that. Right?
Yes, there is that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there's Holistic Harmonies CA.
Holistic Harmony CA and Fran Pearce.
And Fran Pearce.
Okay. Yay. You're so cute, Fran. You're just so cute. You're just so cute. All right. Miss Nancy, where can people find you?
Thank you. Through my website, which is nancypsychicmedium.com. And then across all social media platforms, you can find me, Nancy Muratalla. So thank you for that. Thank you.
Beautiful. You're very welcome. And you can find Miss Rose at mediumjenniferrose.com, especially if you'd like to come to our Sunday service this coming Sunday with Fran Pearce doing our mediumship. Beautiful. Fran, where is the chocolate? She got a whole bunch for her birthday.
I did. It's waiting for me. It's waiting for me.
She does not share.
I don't
She
share.
does.
No, I'm sorry. No.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
I got so many chocolate gifts for Christmas, and Kelly gave me the whole bag of chocolate surprises. So I'm still on it, you know.
She's good. She hasn't eaten it all just yet. So okay. You can find Miss Rose at mediumjenniferrose.com and to sign up for our this coming Sunday service this Sunday. Fran and Kelly and Nancy will be there with us. And Lynne in spirit, of course, because we love our Lynne. And you can find me on YouTube at Medium Jennifer Rose, on Facebook at Medium Jennifer Rose, and Jennifer Rose 1199, I think, is my other profile page, and Jennifer Rose Medium on Instagram as well too. So thank you everybody for checking us out, giving us gals a follow and a subscribe. It just helps us to grow. So that little click of a button really means a lot to us. So we greatly appreciate it. I know we're getting a little close to the time, so I was thinking I would just do a quick collective message for everybody, if you don't mind staying a few more minutes, and then we will say our goodbyes and happy 4th to you all too. So if you'll just give me, and I'll try to, hopefully the spirits will be quick with this too. All right, my beautiful friends. So as we are coming into this day of celebrating freedom, celebrating independence, Spirit World takes a little twist on this theme of reminding us once again that we are all spirit, that we are holy, that we are sovereign, and we recognize our own internal freedom through our ability and capacity to self-love. Therefore, it is in all of our benefit to continue practicing self-love. And with this, that internal freedom allows us a greater capacity of love for each other and for humanity. They remind us we are interconnected with everyone and everything and everywhere, and that there is no limit to the expansiveness of our own consciousness and that which we are part of. So in the theme of celebrating independence and celebrating freedom, we are our spirit, we are our soul, we are our name, we are our higher self. We celebrate an individuation of self, becoming all that it is in this form. And we are forever eternally connected to the all that is, ever was, and will be. Each of us is infinity, and therefore, with all illusions washed away, we are all free. Thank you. I will leave you with that. My dears, thank you for listening. And thank you to all of our beautiful friends who have joined us. It's been such a big group today. Let me get us all unmuted here too, so we can say our goodbyes. Thank you, Miss Fran. Thank you, Miss Nancy. Thank you, Miss Kelly. Thank you, Miss Lynne. Fabulous, amazing readings, fabulous, amazing energy. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy days to be here with me and for each other. And I know Lynne's done 2 shows now already too, so God bless you, Miss Lynne. You're gonna go get yourself a nice cheeseburger and French fries or something later.
I'm starving.
I bet you are. I bet you are doing. We're doing some grounding for this girl. So yeah, so much love coming to all of us too. So lots of love. Any last minute words, ladies, that you'd like to say before we?
I will only say, let freedom ring throughout the universe. Thank you.
Amen. Hallelujah.
I second that.
That's the best. That's the best. Okay, everybody, we will see you next Friday on Embracing Infinity. We will see you this Sunday for the Love of Spirit Sunday spiritual service, and this coming Monday following Karen Bonafilio's Inner Realms, Outer Journeys and Be in the Light with Brian Lahr. Miss Karen Bonafilio will be back for a second show as my guest on The Love Show, my sister show, at 6 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. in the UK, followed by a whole week full of wonderful shows on the Sacred Spiral Network. With that, happy Friday, happy 4th, happy weekend. God bless. Lots of love to everybody. And thank you so much for joining us here today. Bye, everybody.
Have fun and be safe.
Thank you.
Happy 4th of July.